800 horsepower supercharged? Where do I sign? Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name's Brian Mello with Marty's Buick GMC and Chevrolet, and in today's video, we'll be talking about the new 2023 Yenko Silverado and asking the all-important question of this series: would you buy one? So let's get into it. Alright, so today we're talking Yenko Silverado. And Yenko, for those who aren't familiar with the name, was actually born from a man named Don Yenko, who essentially was looking to become the Carroll Shelby of the Chevrolet world. Lucky for Don, his father Frank, who had started a Durant dealership in 1928, then a Chevy dealership in 34, and became so successful that he opened a second Chevy dealer in 1949, gave Don all the connections he needed to make the now widely recognized Yenko brand into a reality. Most notably, at least in my opinion, and you guys let me know if you agree, was of course the Yenko Super Camaro, which I, much like many others, would absolutely kill to have in my garage. Now, as time went on, as it's known to do, Yenko ran into many roadblocks. Things like rising insurance costs and governmental oversight from organizations like the EPA eventually led him, unfortunately, to ending his supercar program. Although he did continue racing and selling performance parts through his dealerships at least until, I believe it was 1982, when he finally sold it. Now, many years passed with no use of the Yenko name, at least until Yenko's trademarks were legally acquired by General Marketing Capital Incorporated. GMCI ended up actually approaching SVE, or known as Specialty Vehicle Engineering, who are located in Toms River, New Jersey, and offered them the rights to the Yenko nameplate. And in 2015, SVE began building officially licensed Yenko Camaros. Fast forward to today, and the team over at SVE continue to expand their offerings, all while continuing with the legendary Yenko nameplate. Recently, SVE announced their 2023 Yenko SC Silverado Off-Road, which is what you're looking at here on the screen. The truck comes with your choice of either 700 or 800 horsepower, and SVE says, quote, "In the spirit of the legendary Yenko Camaros, Specialty Vehicle Engineering introduces the 2023 700 and 800 horsepower Yenko SC Supercharged Silverado Off-Road Pickup Truck. Available only on 2023 full-wheel drive crew cab and double cab LTZ RST ZR2 and LT Trailboss Z71 models with 10-speed transmission, short bed or standard bed, and only available from your GM dealer. With our high-output supercharged power plant, they'll go fast. Literally." End quote. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my first thought was that this right here, this is the TRX competitor that everyone thought we'd end up with when the ZR2 was announced. But obviously, that wasn't the case. Not that the ZR2 isn't a badass truck. I just know that many people were hoping for a little forced induction. At any rate, if we pull up this next image here, we can see a shot of the engine bay with the custom supercharger housing painted red. And it does say that black is the standard color, but custom colors are available as options. The 5.3-liter engine gets you that 700 horsepower mark, and the 6.2 brings things to 800. The engines feature blueprinted aluminum blocks, race-quality computer-balanced rotating assemblies, forged cranks, forged pistons, upgraded cylinder heads, and a custom stainless steel exhaust system. Gotta make sure that baby can breathe after all. Now, when it comes to the exterior, there's a lot that you can do here, especially considering that it looks like SVE will allow you to customize the truck in pretty much any way that you want. You've got things like Yenko badging, optional color match bumpers, grills, fender flares, and Yenko hood insert. You've got multiple 20 by 10 inch wheel options, Yenko badged Brembo 6-piston brakes, heavy-duty rear sway bar assembly, BDS 4-inch high-clearance lift system with next-gen Fox shocks and HD recoil traction bars. And I'll go ahead and assume that if you're watching this video, you probably know who BDS, Brembo, and Fox are. SVE certainly wasn't going to go ahead and slap any budget parts at this thing, when of course it's got the Yenko nameplate on it. If we look at the back of the truck, I have to say I love the branding here, embossed right across the tailgate, looking very, very factory, along with either 700 or 800 horsepower badges in the corner. We've got quad exit exhaust and bedside graphics in pretty much any color you want. And call me crazy, let me know if any of you agree with me, but I actually like this orange on North Sky Blue metallic, or this white on black, or blue on, they all look pretty good. Now, of course, things don't end at the outside either. Inside, you have a multitude of different options. Starting with black or gray leather as the base, you can choose from 7 different colored inserts. And of course, you can customize the stitching as well. Personally, when it comes to interiors, I'm pretty basic. So I'd probably go with something like this one pictured right here. I actually really like the diamond pattern. It looks like a factory interior, which is exactly what I'd want, at least for me, if I was building one of these out. Right here, if you look at this last slide, you can see all the details on the build, as well as all the optional items that you can choose from. Unfortunately, I don't have any pricing, but one thing that I can be quite certain of is that anything this bespoke is never very cheap, and that's justifiably so. But now let's get to the question. Would you buy one? If you're interested in one of these builds, I'd suggest reaching out to SVE directly, and when it comes time to choose your dealer, I would love to be the one to help you out. I want to see one of these things in person, up close and personal, in a bad way. But as always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, if you could just do me a solid by smashing that like button, as it really does help me out in a big way. Don't forget to share this video with a friend. Check out martysparts.com for all your GM OEM parts needs. Let me know in the comments below, would you buy one? And I will catch you all in the very next video. Thanks again for watching. Have a great rest of your week, and take care.